This PC is smelly, dirty, and grimy, and honestly, it's my fault. Yes, I completely forgot about it. I left it in my shed to rot after I bought it for $200 off a Facebook Marketplace. Things do take a turn with this PC and we run into a major hardware issue. Let's see if we can get this PC up and running again, and we'll see what the specs are once we take it apart. AliExpress have a cashback sale on right now, so I saved myself loads of dollars purchasing a CPU for a potential upgrade for one of our PC restorations when it turns out one of the CPUs is dead. This is actually a Ryzen 7 7700, which is going to be perfect for the third build coming up of this trio. I also noticed they have a bunch of cool tech, both with names that we are familiar with and brand names that we could only purchase in another country. They have motherboards, CPUs, GPUs, pretty much anything to build yourself an affordable gaming PC. And you can get cash back every time you place an order. By joining my team, you can get 5% cashback all the way up to 10% cashback on everything. There are two ways to join my team. You can check out the link in the video description or scan the QR code on screen now. AliExpress have also been gracious enough to provide our audience with some discount codes. So as an example, if you want to spend $20, you can use code DIFR03 for $3 off, all the way up to spending $300 and getting $60 off using code DIFR60. But I'll leave those codes down below for you to check out. It's time for me to swap out my CPU, and a big thanks to AliExpress for sponsoring this video. Well, everything's cleaned up. It is time to put the PC together. Let's go over the specs though. Now, of course, we know we have the GTX 1070. This is a Strix 8GB model. It'll be mainly for 1080p gaming. We may be able to squeeze the odd game here and there in 1440p as long as it's not too intensive. We have a 480GB SSD, and I didn't realize this at first, but we actually have an NVMe drive as well. So we're gonna have really fast boot and load times. We've got this massive tower cooler on top of our 6700K. We've also got 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM running at 2666 megahertz. And the motherboard itself is actually pretty beefy with built-in water cooling on the VRMs if we decided to do water cooling eventually. And then a spare 500GB hard drive for any extra games in case we run out of storage on the SSD and the NVMe drive. And this is all powered by a 700 watt cooler power supply. Then of course we've got some pretty generic fans. Let's get into it. I got the build together, I started testing games, but then I was running into some blue screens. They said unexpected store exemption. And this means that it's a problem with your system storage or a corrupted system file. But then I kept getting them more frequently, and then it led to this page right here, which means that it's no longer recognizing the bootable drive. I think the NVMe has actually died on me. I'll quickly switch it out, and then I'll show you guys the final build with the benchmarks. Last PC cleanup, some people wanted us to run a time spike benchmark so they had something to compare to. In 1080p Ultra, we're expected to achieve over 120 FPS in Battlefield 5, 140 plus FPS in Apex Legends, 155 plus FPS in Grand Theft Auto 5, 75 plus FPS in Red Dead Redemption 2, and we achieved a score of 5,911. PUBG 1080p Ultra, we were achieving a GPU temperature of 64 degrees Celsius. We also achieved a CPU temperature of 54 degrees and an average FPS of 90. Rocket League, not as demanding, but we were able to play in 1440p. We had a GPU temperature of 62 degrees Celsius, a CPU temperature of 51 degrees, and our average FPS was around 250. Well, if you loved the dust, dirt, and grime and the troubles of this PC, then you're gonna absolutely love this one here because we ran into way more troubles than we experienced with this build. Go and check it out.